Welcome back. You're still watching Breakfast Central. Time to take you to the world of sports. Nigeria's African team has made a strategic decision after the travel plans of the qualifiers. Now, initially, the team had prepared to go on road if expected funds did not materialize. Now, of course, however, thanks to the timely intervention of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, the NBBF, the team successfully embarked on their journey to Ivory Coast via airplane. The swift from road to air travel may have been influenced by the potential backlash surrounding the reports of the original plan. Nevertheless, the NBBF's swift action has rescued the situation and ensured a smoother and more efficient travel experience for the African team. Now, let's see the fixtures for today in the African qualifiers, where Nigeria will be up against Guinea, and we've got Côte d'Ivoire taking on Benin Republic for the first game of the African qualifiers. Moving away from there, with less than 3 weeks to the kickoff of the FIFA Women's World Cup, Super Falcons coach Randy Waldrum has lashed out at the Nigerian Football Federation over team selection, unpaid bonuses, and the absence of his assistant. Waldrum has stirred a major controversy after his alleged experience that goalkeeper Tochukwu Oluwayi was expelled from the team for demanding for the team to be paid their bonuses. The drama continued while the Nigerian Football Federation ordered the American coach to replace Oluwayi with a home-based goalkeeper, and when he refused, they made sure his assistant, Lauren Gregg, will not be at the World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Now, so-called to the outburst, the Nigerian Football Federation swiftly responded through its Director of Communication, Ademola Alajire, who gave the FA's position on Waldrum's insistence on lack of support and internal sabotage from Randy Waldrum. Moving away from that, still in Nigeria, Enyimba of Aba and Remo Stars of Ikenne will rekindle their rivalry in football after being drawn in the same group of a season-ending tournament, Niger Super 8, which, like the MPFL playoff, will hold in Lagos. At Thursday's late evening draw ceremony for the groupings and the fixtures of the novel tourney, Enyimba FC, Remo Stars, and the Nigerian National League pair of Katsina United and Sporting FC of Lagos were housed in Group A. Group B harbours Rivers United, Aqua United of Uyo. We've got Lobi Stars of Makodi and Yobe Desert Stars of Damaturu. Over 37 million naira in prize money is to be won, as announced by the organisers. All matches of the inaugural edition of the Niger Super 8 tournament, which is fully sanctioned by the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, are to be staged at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Onikon, Lagos from July 7th to 16, 2023. Now let's move to Europe. It's all about Ivory Coast forward Wilfred Zaha. He will officially become a free agent with his historic Crystal Palace contract offer due to expire on Friday night. So the Ivory Coast international remains undecided on his future and is weighing up realistic options ahead of next season. One of those possibilities remains staying with Palace, a club he has become an icon in. The Eels have offered Zaha a new long-term contract, understood to be worth £200,000 per week. However, the deal officially expires at midnight on Friday. As it stands, Zaha is yet to accept the new deal at Palace, and there is unlikelihood that he would have a positive resolution before the official deadline. If he does not get that possibility there, he becomes a free agent. Now, of course, bringing you a last update in the world of sports, Mauricio Pochettino, has stamped his authority as Chelsea boss, allowing club captain Cesar Azpilicueta to leave as a free transfer this summer, despite his contract having a year left to run. Now, with the tax of offloading players from a bloated playing staff at Stamford Bridge, aging players like Azpilicueta, N'Golo Kante, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Kalidou Koulibaly are being allowed to exit door as a new era dawns in the West London club. Now, uncertainty remains regarding names such as Romelu Lukaku, Conor Gallagher, Trevor Chalobah, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and we've got Callum Hudson-Odoi, who have all been linked with departures as the Blues seek to reconfigure their club following that £600 million spending spree last season. So we cannot wait to see what will turn out of Chelsea Football Club being the highest paid sides in the transfer window in January. There you have it, sport update at this time. Back to you, Osa and Olive.
Thank you very much. It seems like the downfall of Chelsea is not over yet. They might be battling relegation, because this is what happens when a club has such a terrible season. They lose a lot of players, and if they do not replace those players, then they're going to be struggling 17th to 18th, position next season.